Call this regular meeting to order. Call roll.
Mayor Querum.
Here.
Councilmember Newman.
Here.
Gomez.
Here.
McCall. Here. Kransky.
Here.
Please stand and join us in pledging.
Allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Okay, so to get started tonight, do we have any public comments?
Yes, I do.
So you need to come up to the microphone and you need to state your name.
My name's Shane Nora. I've been emailing the mayor. I'm not here about the sewer stuff. I'm actually here about the public subdivision you said it was in. My question is, how does the city know that? Then after that email, I went to the courthouse. I looked up my deed. Until I say anything about it, or my information for the taxes, all that. Doesn't say.
I'm going to let Pete respond. This is Park Lane.
Well, all I can tell you is it's a historical record, I guess, that says that that road's never been accepted, that subdivision's never been accepted by the city. And this is somewhat common. There's a few subdivisions around town that have never been accepted by the city, and we don't do anything in those subdivisions.
Okay. Why is it not accepted by the city?
Because they didn't build the subdivision to city standards. The road is substandard, the lots are substandard, and when those situations occur, we don't accept it.
Okay, but it says my house was built like the 1900s. I guess it's an
old private subdivision.
Okay.
I mean, they used to be Skinner land, and the Skinners subdivided it somehow. But my understanding is we've never accepted that.
We've never done anything with the street.
Well, I've lived there for 7 years. My neighbors' drives have looked into this. They never do get a straight answer on why the city doesn't do it. I mean, to me, that just sounds like hearsay. Is there some legal document you can show me that says this is why this is the way it is?
I started in 2005. I kind of doubt that I could at least find it very easily. There'd be a document if we accepted it. There wouldn't be a document if we didn't accept it.
I guess I struggle with this.
Well, I understand that, but I don't know what else I can tell you.
Okay, what would it take for the city to take ownership of it?
The residents out there would send us a letter requesting same.
Is there three?
Three of us,
yeah.
So that's all.
You can send us a letter, and then the city council can consider it.
Okay. All right. Thank you.
Sure.
Just need to state your name.
Princeton, and I live at 25 South Gossey Boulevard. And I know we had a hell of a lot of rain yesterday. But I had a 2.5 foot deep lake in my backyard. It went from my deck to the neighbor's patio behind me. All the water from that 4-block school area comes through there. And there's nowhere near enough drainage on that street to the east of us. Now there's a big drain in my front yard. Why isn't there something like that up there to take care of that water before it gets to our yard? I don't see why that there couldn't possibly be some kind of a berm put behind the backstop for the baseball diamond to create a slight retention pond to slow the water flow down, coming down out of there, because that whole 4-block area got a drain right through my backyard.
I can't visualize it. We'd have to.
Well, I'll give you a little bit of it if you can. I had a 7-foot square vinyl or plastic storage building in my backyard. It ended up in the middle of the street in front of my house.
What I'm saying is I can't visualize the setup, and we'll have to go out and take a look.
Another thing I noticed, and I don't know, it probably has to be scoped in some way, but in the drain in front of my house, there's a 15-inch coming in from the west, no, from the east, a 15 going out to the west, a 12 coming in from the south. Okay? Well, you would think if all of them are running full, why would water be going in? But water was really gushing in, so the 15 coming in from the west or east must not be doing a job, or might be being blocked somewhere. I'm just...
So, let me ask you, so we'll take a look at it. I mean, we have to go out and take a look at it. Again, I can't visualize the setup and everything, but myself, and I'm a layperson on this anyway. So
I understand. I'm just
person
trying to give you as much information as I have.
But let me ask you this. So yesterday we had 5 inches of rain in less than an hour. So it just generated, we had, areas all throughout town.
Right.
And a lot of more low areas where water just seeks the low spot, that's where it's going to go, and on and on. So 5 inches in less than an hour. So if we get just a regular downpour and a thunderstorm that lasts 15, 20 minutes, it might generate, say, an inch of rain. Do you have the same issues?
No. I've lived there since August. And this is the first time. But people that are neighbors to me say this has happened in the past. It's not to this degree, quite to this degree, but that's what the information I got from them, that this has happened in the past. And when it goes across the road, it runs right through this guy's garage.
What's your address?
25 South Gossey Boulevard. I'm the first one around the corner off of Central. There's one on the corner and then on the next house. And there's also a small storm drain in my backyard on the east side of my, south side of my house. I mean, south, it has a 4-inch coming in from the east and a 6-inch going out to the west. I pulled the lid off of that today, and there was like a cast iron basket under it, which definitely slows down the water flow. I mean, I took that basket out. It's sitting in front of my garage right now, so at least water can go down the drain. I mean, it did drain out eventually, but it severely slowed it down. In the past, when I've talked to the city, they say, "You got a drain in your backyard?" Never heard of that before.
There's a couple around town.
Well, I'm just telling you what I know.
Yeah. But we'll definitely, we'll take a look at it. We're gonna have to send somebody out.
I'm sure, and like I said, I think there may be some kind of blockage in that 15 that's coming from the east, because I mean, it was running beside on the north side of my house. It was running about 1.5 feet deep, about 8 to 10 feet wide. I mean, a 30-inch wouldn't handle the water in there. I understand, but it just that's how much water was coming down through there. And of course, that whole 4-block area has to drain right down through there. So, I mean, something that needs to be looked at,
Yeah.
So,
we'll definitely look at it.
Thank you.
Any other public comments? Okay, we'll go to approval of minutes. Commissioner Newman.
Thank you, Mayor. I move that we approve the minutes from our regular council meeting on June 20th, 2022.
Second. Motion's been second. Comments? Call roll.
Councilmember Newman.
Aye.
Gomez.
Aye.
McCall.
Aye.
McCransky.
Aye.
Mayor Querem.
Aye. We go to approval of invoices and city clerk Nelson.
For this period in the Department of Accounts and Finances, we have invoices totaling $152,226.35. In Department of Streets and Public Improvements, we have invoices totaling $184,728.30. In the Department of Public Safety, we have invoices totaling $125,498.66. And in the Department of Public Property and Utilities, we have invoices totaling $128,720.86, for a grand total of $591,174.17. Mayor, all council members present have confirmed their reviews of all invoices and now are submitted for disposition.
I move that we approve the invoices as presented.
Second. Motion's been second. Comments? Call roll.
Councilmember Newman.
Aye.
Gomez.
Aye.
McCall. McCransky.
Aye.
Mayor Querem.
Aye. We'll go to regular business and City Clerk Nelson.
Next on the agenda is ordinance O-22-014. This is an ordinance authorizing the purchase of real estate at 1118 North Church Street. This is the first reading. Mayor, all council members have reviewed this ordinance, and it is submitted for disposition.
I move that we advance ordinance O-22-014 to the second reading.
Second.
Motion to second. Comments? Call roll.
Councilmember Newman.
Aye.
Gomez.
Aye.
McCall. McCransky.
Aye.
Mayor Querem.
Aye. Now we'll go to City Manager report. Thank you, Pete.
Only thing in your packet is for the fire pension report for April of 2022. If there's questions on that. Pretty quiet. The only thing I want to give you guys an update on is, because I get a lot of questions on the grants that were submitted for the depot parking lot. Rebuild downtown Main Street grant, which was the $2.2 million one that we applied for. We will not know the results of that until, or we won't have any announcement until the end of August now. So I had a feeling that would get pushed out. We also applied for a DCO, which is a capital grant through, this is through Stoller's office that had earmarked some funds for us. So we still have to go through the application process. So that one was submitted for $250,000. That one's kind of up in the air when we'll find out. I'm suspecting before November sometime. And then we also applied, last week was the deadline on Thursday for the Bureau County American Rescue Plan Act voluntary funding request. The county also received some ARPA funds, about $6.6 million, I believe is what it was. So when I was talking to the mayor one day, we thought, well, why don't we apply for some of that for the depot project? Because it fits with the ARPA project. It would benefit the county, obviously, from an economic standpoint. So we did kind of scramble and got that one submitted by the deadline on Thursday, and submitted along with it all the letters of support that we collected for the bigger grant that we applied for. We would be looking at this one for about $418,000. We would match that with Stoller's funds plus some of our ARPA funds to make that work and just get the grassroots of that project done. That's our default if we do not get the big one. So we've got some ways of trying to get this project moving forward, at least the nuts and bolts of it, the underground work. So,
Any idea how long until we find out about that?
She didn't say on that one, but I imagine they're going to have to move pretty quickly there because their funds have not been allocated yet.
And they want, yes,
they need to be
allocated
allocated by 2024.
Okay.
So.
Right.
So I'll keep you posted if we hear anything.
Just a couple things under mayor report. We had a very busy weekend this past weekend. Friday night street concert was very successful. We had the color run for Ruka on Saturday morning. That was Monday morning. It was very well attended. The fireworks display was really top notch, I thought, this year. We did have a concert planned for the park this year. We had two local bands that were going to play at Zering Park prior to the fireworks, but it was rained out. So what we've done is to move this forward and to add another weekend of activities in Princeton. We are going to have a street concert this coming Friday, and it's going to be for these two local bands. And it will start at 5 o'clock. That'll be when the music starts. Because we're going to have two bands. We're going to play back to back. They'll each play for 2 hours. There'll be a half-hour break in between. So it's going to be set up pretty much just like a regular street concert for the most part, although it's not an official street concert. It's something that we've just thrown together. It's more of a Park District project concert, to be honest with you. So looking forward to that. Had a lot of rain, as we spoke. Had 5 inches of rain yesterday in less than an hour. It caused havoc all over town, especially in low areas. A lot of flooding. The great thing about it, I talked with Tim Forstall, he's our wastewater head, and he's the guy that deals with all the issues with, for instance, sewer backups in people's basements. We didn't have any yesterday. So with that kind of rain and not having any confirmed backups of sewer, is a really big thing. We had 3 calls, but 2 of them were foundation. One was water coming in through a window well in the basement. So no confirmed sewer backups from this significant storm. So that's all very good. That's all I've got. Maybe old business tonight? Any new business?
I bring up maybe with all the rain that we've had. I know this has been an ongoing issue. It sounds like the catch basin's getting clogged up. If anybody's got one in front of their house, our street sweepers obviously going to be going out every week and cleaning those. That maybe could brush them away, but definitely keep from mowing the grass on the roads too, and that'll help with some of this water overflow when we get rain like this.
And that's a great point. And you know, I also know that in these low-lying areas, you have catch basins. If you get a heavy rain like this, it's bringing water down from a block or 2 away. And it's all coming down and accumulating in 1 or 2 catch basins in the low area, and that's just a huge problem. So Mike brings up a good point. We can't get our street sweeper out to every street every week. So anybody that has one out in front of their house, if you can just clean it out, just all it takes is a rake and a lawn bed. So that'd be a big help. Any other new business? Public comment. Just need your name.
Geraldine Woodley. Just a reminder, some years ago we sort of disbanded having the bike path down Main Street, and I brought up issues that they had in Chicago at the time. They had paths lined up. Well, guess what? The paths now have poles, and the poles still aren't working, so they're going to have double curves. So something to think about if you really want to do that on Main Street.
Oh, we're not the bike path.
Not at all?
No.
Thank you.
Yeah, that was. There might be some lines. They'll say share the road.
Well, we got the things on the side streets and things, and I know you're changing the percentage for the parking and things, but please,
there won't be bike paths, no bike paths down Main Street.
Because nobody pays attention. I told you last night, I still see people driving the wrong way around the corner. Trucks, cars, and bikes.
Yeah, well,
Thank you.
I totally get it. Any other public comment? Okay, I'll entertain a motion to adjourn and reconvene.
I move that we adjourn our regular meeting this evening and reconvene for our next regular city council meeting on Monday, July 18th, 2022, 7 o'clock at City Hall.
Second.
Motion for the second, call roll.
Councilmember Newman.
Aye.
Gomez.
Aye.
McCall.
Aye.
Kransky.
Aye.
Mayor Querom.
Aye. This meeting is adjourned. Thank you all for attending.